As the global auto world reeled from the potential fallout of Donald Trump's new auto tariffs, one name stood out as less affected than others, which is electric vehicle maker Tesla. The Texas-based company's shares were the rare automotive stock to trade in the green in U.S. action, as analysts said Tesla's supply chain and financial performance may not be affected by the wide-ranging levies that will affect global shipments of both cars and car parts to the United States, mainly due to the company's largely domestic production. Still, that relief in the United States, where Musk has become one of President Trump's primary advisors, tasked with swiftly cutting federal spending, may not improve the brand's reputation worldwide. Tesla shares have plunged more than 40% since peaking in mid-December as a protest movement against the EV company has erupted in the US and around the world as the Musk-led Department of Government Efficiency has drawn heavy criticism for going after federal workers. The stock was up about 2% on Thursday. The 25% tariffs are expected to disrupt the global automotive industry, raise the cost of vehicles in the United States, and pinch automakers' earnings. Shares of Ford, General Motors and Chrysler parent Stellantis were down between 2.1% and 7%. While Tesla does import some parts from around the world, the company largely produces its vehicles in the United States. Analysts expect Tesla to report deliveries of about 398,000 vehicles when it reports figures for the first quarter next week, according to 20 analysts polled by Visible Alpha. Trump said the duties announced on Wednesday could be the net neutral or even good for Tesla, adding that his close ally Musk did not advise him regarding auto tariffs. Tesla imports lithium-ion batteries from China's contemporary Amperex Technology Limited and other automotive parts from countries such as South Korea, Japan and Mexico, according to import filing data through the end of February provided to Reuters by Importieti.
It's going to affect every automaker different. Of course, no automaker wants to incur an extra cost for bringing their cars into the U.S. The goal is to get many of those manufacturers to build their cars in the U.S. And the truth is, many of them do. In fact, Hyundai is opening a gigantic facility in Savannah, Georgia, for the purposes of building electric cars, electric car batteries, and electric car components. So that's going to help them in the long run. Some companies have already seen this coming and begun moving their manufacturing inside the U.S. Kia, another good example. Toyota has built cars in the U.S. for many years. Honda, Nissan not only builds cars in the U.S., they have an engine plant as well. Mercedes-Benz, same thing. The problem is with these types of answers is it still varies model by model and brand by brand. Just because Mercedes-Benz builds cars in the U.S. does not mean they build all their cars in the U.S. They build some of them. Same with other manufacturers. Nissan, another good example. Well, most manufacturers, if hit with a 25% tariff, would likely have to pass some of that cost on to consumers. There's no way that most automakers can absorb all that themselves. They're going to have to pass some of it along to customers. But what we don't know is how much, when, and what percentage. So think of it this way. A higher priced car has an ability to absorb a price increase. They can create different packages. They can offer different features. They can even reduce the profit on that car slightly if it's, say, a $100,000 car. On a car that costs less than, say, $40,000, there's really no place to absorb that cost. And so that's going to have an impact, which unfortunately are a group of consumers who can least afford to have a price increase.